Hi angels, this is Leia and today we're doing a reading video. I hope you've been well and I hope that you enjoy what I have in store for you today. We're using John Holland's Psychic Tarot Oracle deck as well as Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers cards, which I did a review on pretty recently, so make sure you check that out if you like the cards. Now if you're already familiar with the kind of videos we do on this channel, you know that these readings are not predictive, they're not a forecast of the week ahead or anything like that. They're simply inspiring messages and food for thought. So all you have to do is pay attention to the messages. There are 3 sets of messages, and then see which one speaks to you. There's some food for thought attached to each set of cards, so whichever message resonates with you, pay extra attention to the food for thought that goes with it. Also, if you're a regular viewer or subscriber to this channel, then you know that lately I've been adding special channeled messages at the very end of the video, so please do stay if you enjoy those. Other than that, I hope that all is well in your world. Whenever you're ready, proceed to the reading. Welcome back. So as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 sets of cards and there's always one from each deck. Our intention here is to find something helpful and uplifting and apply that to our lives for the highest good of everyone involved, rather than predicting particular events or outcomes, which could be true for many if we did that, but because this is general, it still wouldn't apply to everyone. Depending on what comes up, you may be drawn to one of the messages or even a couple. Sometimes people say that all 3 messages actually made sense for them. In any case, let's have fun. Are you ready? Our first Psychic Tarot card is number 5 from the suit of the physical, and it is financial and material changes, with its partner Angel Prayers card being Transformation, Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. These 2 cards together, to me, are a reminder that life is filled with cycles, and in this case, the financial aspect is what's particularly being addressed. In traditional tarot, our Psychic Tarot card is the 5 of Pentacles, which on the surface appears to be about being very challenged when it comes to having material needs provided for. Archangel Zadkiel's appearance in the Transformation card is guidance to see situations such as this as moments of huge change where blessings can come in because we are shedding so much old energy. This could also be an indication that we don't nearly ask for enough help when we're up against the wall. And no, it's not the kind of help that keeps us dependent on others, but that leads to growth. Like asking for help to learn how to fish, figuratively speaking, instead of asking for the fish to be served to us on a plate. Or asking someone to teach us how to swim, rather than always waiting for someone to rescue us when the waters get too rough or too deep. If this is the message that resonates with you when you come across this video, make sure that instead of feeling sad or angry at what you currently don't have, that you look for like minds and feed yourself with the love and support of those who care about you. Our Psychic Tarot card for our second set of messages is the Base Chakra card, with the second Angel Prayers card being Balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. Now this is interesting that the Base Chakra card should come up because it means that issues of material stability or being materially provided for are being addressed by this message. That part makes this. similar to the message from the first set of cards. And with a balance card coming up this time, what's being called to our attention here is to make sure we take care of our needs in all aspects of life. For some, this will mean, for example, working less because you've been overdoing it and spending a bit more time relaxing or with those you love. And for others, it could be that you're inspired to do so much, yet you dream more than act, so a little bit more physical action would make a difference in your experience. Like when it comes to what you want to manifest in life. Regardless of which end of the spectrum you fall on, if this message resonates with you, this is a nudge to move towards the center instead of allowing yourself to get carried away too much in just one direction. You know it isn't healthy, so make the necessary changes now to have a more well-rounded life before something gives. And our third psychic tarot card is Heartache and Loss, which is from the Mental suit, with its partner Angel Prayers card being Don't Hate, Meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. In traditional tarot, the 3 from the Mental suit is the 3 of Swords, which is known by many as the Heartbreak card. With the Don't Hate, Meditate card here, the importance of a meditation practice in dissolving fear and sadness is what's being pointed out. And no, you don't have to do the kind of meditation where you just sit or lie there and focus on your breath. I think that sort of idea of what meditation solely is what turns a lot of us off of it. There are many different meditations that can help with what you specifically want to focus on. For example, in this case, if it's losing someone through death or a breakup, or something really important to you was taken away, or maybe you're just sad, and in some cases there doesn't even appear to be any immediate identifiable cause. Regardless of what it is, there are many meditations where you can focus on love. You just have to find the right one for you. Breathe love in and allow yourself to be soothed and comforted as you breathe out the pain and the sadness. And there are guided meditations you can follow so you don't get bored doing this all by yourself in your head if you've never attempted it before. Of course, it's only right that you process what you're feeling, that you acknowledge all that, but so you don't get stuck, set the intention also as you heal to move forward. Hi again, angels! This is our bonus channeled segment. That's my personal thank you to those of you who enjoy my videos and regularly tune in. I really appreciate you. If this is your first time here for this segment, all we do basically is listen for helpful messages from our intuition, guides, angels, and other friends of the light in spirit, whom we thank, of course, for being with us. Depending on what comes through, as I always say, many viewers could get a message that applies to them, but this won't apply to everyone. So if you want to make sure you always catch this segment, go ahead and subscribe to stay updated. So let's start. For today's session, I feel guided to address you who made a choice to be far away from those you love because you felt that doing so was for everyone's highest good. You may have left family behind, or a friend, or even a significant other, and it wasn't because there was anything wrong exactly. What it feels like is you may have thought if there was anyone causing issues or complications, it was you in some way, and you were trying to be helpful by leaving or by cutting ties. But this ended up confusing the other people or person involved, so now there's so much left hanging. There are unresolved issues that you know now didn't disappear just because you did. So if you're feeling very unsettled lately about all this, maybe it's time for you to begin resolving at least some of it. We're not talking here about allowing anything painful or abusive from the past to resume in the present, but to come now from a place of maturity and forgiveness towards not only others, but most especially yourself. If you ever beat yourself up or blamed yourself, if there is a space inside of you that's feeling really empty, it may be because one of your greatest needs is to have meaningful relationships with those you deeply care about. And that's a huge part of your life that currently needs a lot of your attention. I wish you well. To those of you who didn't get a message this time, stay tuned for our next edition. And that's it for today's video, angels. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and share it with anyone else whom you know will benefit. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe just so you stay updated on all future videos. Thank you so much. Take very good care of yourself. Until next time, I send you love. Namaste. In this video, we're using John Holland's Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, as well as Kyle Gray's